So it's Texas and Arizona versus New York State and the District of Columbia. And it's all about the open border, undocumented migrants. Here are the facts. Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Arizona Governor Doug Ducey are putting undocumented migrants who are living in their states on buses and sending those buses to New York State and Washington, D.C. Both mayors are now screaming for relief. So Muriel Bowser in D.C. actually requested the National Guard. I'll get to that in a moment. Now, you would think that we'd be talking about 50, 100,000 migrants, right? Because every year now we're looking at 3 million. 2 million that are encountered by the Border Control, another million that just get in and nobody knows about it. Okay, this is 7,000 from each state, approximately. So this isn't like what the border states see every day. This is just 7,000 coming to D.C., 7,000 to Washington State. Now, California and New Mexico are also border states, but they don't care because they're run by Democrats, and Democrats support the open border, as do Mayor Bowser and the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams, although he's not quite as enthusiastic as Bowser is. Okay, so this is a volunteer program. Texas and Arizona aren't forcing people on buses to go to Washington or New York. They are signing people up who want to go, undocumented migrants. All expenses paid. You know, it's a fairly rough bus trip in the summer. That's not a real pleasant experience. But their food and everything's taken care. I don't know if they drive straight through. I suspect they do with a change of bus driver. But maybe they're staying in hotels, again, picked up by the federal government. So the reaction, as I said, from Bowser is send in the National Guard to, quote, help with migrant transportation, assisting like military personnel does with other humanitarian missions, including assisting Afghan refugees. That's what Bowser wants. So the Defense Secretary, Lloyd Austin, says no, because that would set precedent. So even the Biden administration knows you can't be running National Guard troops all over the country to supervise undocumented migrants who shouldn't be here in the first place. Remember, the Afghan refugees were settled under the law. These people broke the law. So Austin says, we're not going to send you anything. In New York City, Adams wants money, as New York City always does, from the federal government, because he says that the migrants are overwhelming city homeless shelters. That may be true. I don't know. And they're terrible places, by the way. You're better off in Honduras than you are in a New York City homeless shelter, because they're full of criminals and drug addicts. And I mean, there's no supervision inside those places. If you got kids, you don't want to be in a homeless shelter. Okay, so the culture war is underway. The liberal places like New York City and Washington, D.C. are outraged that Texas and Arizona will be sending these people up. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years. Interest rates skyrocketing. We all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of J.P. Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.